On that note, I'm going to bring out a man born with 3 testicles, yet none of them work. The statistical anomaly, David Gairdner.
I'm Offstage Dave, and on stage Dave, he says some, really rude, disgusting, obscene things. Just want to say that Offstage Dave, he'd never say those things. He likes to smile. You might think about it, those disgusting things, but you won't say anything. Just smile. Well, enjoy the show. You know what I get annoyed at? Movember. Those people with their moustaches. Oh, I'm doing this for men's mental health. Well, I do charity too, but I'm quiet about it. I haven't had sex for 4 years. For women's mental health. Before that, I was raising awareness for men's erectile dysfunction in the Chinese community. I'm doing my part, buddy. It's not a show pony. I'm humble about those things. I have trouble with self-esteem issues though. I work at Woolworths and I get paid $20 an hour. Not much. I just hate it when others advertise how much they're worth per hour. I saw this sign saying, trailer hire, $25 an hour. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I just thought to myself, my mother would have been more proud if I had grown up to become a box on wheels. It's quite sad sometimes. I've been thinking about holidaying, and I've noticed that when rich people holiday, they're just more rich. They'll go stay in a tower, have servants making their beds. But when poor people holiday, we're just more poor. Just sleep in a tent. Like we're in some kind of refugee camp. That guy knows what I'm talking about. That guy's my brother. He's staying in the same tent with me. It was cramped. But I have trouble with those little girls who went to Disneyland and they dressed up as Cinderella and they went to a castle. And, all we could afford were the water slides at Foster Tuncurry. Just get flushed down a pipe. They're being treated like a princess. We're just being treated like flushed turds. Maybe I want to wear a dress. But also, it was fine, growing up as a kid. I'm happy with that. But going back home now, it's difficult. It feels like a sequel to a movie I really liked as a kid, but the sequel's like a shitty straight-to-video one. Set at Christmas time. I just feel like I'm the child star, but I couldn't find any other roles to play in life. So I'm just like this weird 26-year-old man-child thing that doesn't make sense. The guy who played my father is being replaced by some B-grade dickhead. But we all have to pretend he's been our father all this time. Then when I shoot him with my slingshot, it's just considered assault now. But, when I'm home alone now, by myself, I just think of Home Alone puns. Or I go out down my street and see these, used needles and condoms on the ground. An invite would have been nice. I'm just home alone, thinking of Home Alone puns about being home alone. I'm a good guest. I would have brought Pepsi. You guys like Batman? Yeah? Yeah. I think it's good that Batman fights crime a lot, but he doesn't prevent crime. He's part of the 1%. I've never seen him pay tax in any of the movies. If he paid tax, there'd be some tax revenue in Gotham City. You know, that, like Catwoman, she's just an insane cat lady. She needs some medical help. She doesn't need to be punched by Batman in the face. And I think to myself, like, it'd also be good for, you know, Batman and Robin, because they'd have, like, perhaps, like, they could afford a parade in Gotham City to celebrate Batman and Robin's lifestyle choice together. They wouldn't have to go around at night in their costumes. They could be out and proud in their costumes. But you guys have heard about, you know, Tony Abbott a lot in the media, and he gets attacked a lot, I've found, and just reminds me of that Bible story about, you know, Jesus saying, "Ye who has not sinned, cast the first stone," to those people throwing rocks at the sex worker. I just think to myself, you know, Tony Abbott, he wouldn't be throwing rocks at a sex worker. He'd hear the sex worker in pain. Don't thank me, thank Tony Abbott. But I've been reading lately this book, Catcher in the Rye. It's a good book, but I got it pre-owned, and the previous owner was a guy named Macklemore. You guys heard of that? It's a bit annoying. Like at first, he says, "This is some bull and shit, yo." Okay. That's fine criticism. Okay. But then later on, it gets a bit worse. He says, I disemboweled a cat last night. Tried to make it a onesie. Didn't fit over my fat head. And then he writes like lyrics for it. His cat shop, it's called. Cat sat on the mat, disemboweled it, tried to wear it, but my head was too fat. It made it a hat. What you think of that? And I thought, you know, his lyrics have improved somewhat. But then I read it was 2008, so basically his lyrics have gotten worse. And then, like, he says like these things about gay rights, which is good, but it's a weird turn. He says, "Gay intercourse with Hitler. Damn right I support it. I can't change. I want to have crazy butt sex with Adolf Hitler." It's good to believe in gay rights, but you don't want to have sex with a Nazi war criminal. But clearly you do, Macklemore, because that's your name there. You just lost a fan. And I get confused about other things too, science and evolution. So I've brought a friend along to help us all out, so please give him a warm welcome. Hi, I'm Charles Darwin. Hi, Charles Darwin. Why do men like big breasts? Is it wrong? No, not at all. They're just fertile child bearers. Oh, that's good. Okay. Why do I want to fuck evil witches? What? I want to have sex with an evil fictional witch for like childbearing purposes or something. It's just a weird thing. You're just a weird guy. Charles Darwin, everyone! Yeah. I sometimes feel like a Christian perspective is more merciful. That's my view sometimes. So when I get humiliated by Charles Darwin, I like to go to the nightclub, show women what I can do for them later on. Mowing the lawn. And so it doesn't work though, like... Thank you. Yeah, you appreciate it, but these women, they like to, just go dirty dancing with some other guy and start humping each other. So then I got to go over and start mowing the lawn and sprinkling, trimming the hedges. She just goes and like screws that guy. But that being said, my gardening business is booming. But the problem is I had to hire a trailer for it. Now I'm just losing money. I find it hard to excite women though. I'm just there. You like the massage? You want me to take my pajamas off? Okay. Put a business suit on? Okay. Just leave? How long do you want me to be in the office for? 3 years. Okay. I'm just an old man and sexually impotent. You win this round, women. I'm just joking around though. I know what women want. Like they come towards me at Coles. I move to the side. I let them pass. They say thanks, smile, and they leave. Never say anything. That, my friend, is what women want. It's a bit different with Chinese women, though. They come up to me and say, "Oh, you look like a Disney prince." Do you think we all look alike? Well, honey, I don't fit your stereotypical views. I'm poor, I'm sexually impotent, and I don't live in no castle. You better check your privilege. Honey. And I actually didn't say that. I just said, thanks. And now we've been together ever since. We've lived ever after. But she doesn't believe in sex before marriage, which is quite tricky for me. Like, she wants to be pure. And, I don't feel that pure. So, it's all well and good that she's on a wedding bed, like a pure virgin rose. But me, I'd just be wanking inside a dumpster somewhere. It's no good. You got a lot to ask for, little Kelly. But she does try. She does try. I like to. I'm jerking off, and I'm with her, and then she wants to, help me with it, give me a hand job. You guys can laugh. It's all right. She's understanding of it. So and I'm doing that, and she thinks she's like Mother Teresa, giving me a hand job. And that's probably quite true because, Mother Teresa is sexually inexperienced. Just be really shitty at it. Comes over, what? What's that? Whereas me, I've done my 10,000 hours. I'm like the Beatles of my cock. She comes over and, ruins it like bloody Yoko Ono again. Bullshit. Yes, Yoko Ono is an Asian lady and she is too. That's not the right way, Kelly. So how is everyone doing tonight? You having fun? Yeah? Okay. Great. Thanks, Bill. I like your jolly laugh. This is just like a family reunion. But also, I get annoyed at one other thing. Those four-wheel drives that, cut in front of me. And, I get pissed off with that. But then, like my friend said, they've got small dicks. What am I supposed to do with that information? You know, I've just got like a mental dick pic in my head. It's not even like a respectable dick, it's just a small shriveled one. It's humiliated twice. And now I just know that like trailers and small dick people are ahead of me in life. If I see a four-wheel drive attached to a trailer come in front of me, I'm just going to end it. I'll just be speechless. I'll become a mime. But also, I get annoyed at my dad's jokes, like they're really unfunny. You know, my dad was talking to me once as a kid and I said, "Oh, I feel like ice cream." And he said, "You feel like ice cream? You feel frozen inside, and whenever I come near you, you just start melting into a formless pool? I think your mother feels like ice cream too. So why don't you and your mother just go leave me for ice cream? How about that?" Those dad jokes aren't funny. But I did get some ice cream with my mom, so happy ending. Happy ending. And also, my dad lost his business, which was quite trying for all of us. And he couldn't afford like a closing down sale ad. But, you know, I wish he did. Like, I think it would have went like this. "Hi, I'm crazy. I'm having closing down sale. Furniture prices are slashed. Hopes and dreams slashed too. Expectations low, low, low. Wife and children running out the door. Better hurry. Now I'm joining a religious cult." Thank you. Yeah, so as I was saying, he joined a religious cult in 2008. He was a born-again Christian, so that means he's 6 years old, basically. And those 6-year-olds, they say the darndest things. So, "One day, I'm going to go up into the sky and dance around in the clouds." Very nice. Very nice. And then it's hard. He started like boasting about his father. He's like, "Oh, my father who art in heaven, he gave me eternal life, the whole universe." And then I just got disappointed in my father because he just joined a cult. He just gave me a low self-esteem. And then there was one good thing about him, about my father. You know, when I was growing up, little girls, you know, they look at the Barbie doll and see how she's really skinny, and they're like, "I want to be like that." Well, when I was a kid, I found a Ken doll and I pulled down his pants. He had no dick. Pulled down G.I. Joe's pants, he had no dick too. So just walking around thinking that a real man has no dick. And I imagine fighting with G.I. Joe. "Good job on those tanks, Officer David." "Thanks, G.I. Joe." "What's that bulging in your pants?" "Nothing." "Oh my God, what is that wiggly waggly thing? You're a freak!" But then I saw my dad's dick, and now I'm okay. So thank you, Father. But you know, it's kind of like the life cycle. You know, I came out of his dick, then I saw his dick, then something came out of my dick. Not like at the same time, but you know, later on. There was a wide span, then that would see my dick and like the awareness, and then I die. It's kind of like a beautiful symmetry, don't you all think? Beautiful cycle. And that's the end for me tonight. You've been a lovely audience. I hope that I kind of maintained your approval of me as on stage and off stage, Dave. So sayonara, guys.
David Gairdner.